Hello, friends. All right, let's get right into this. I have no idea. This is Slim Goodbody. What is it? Fuck if I know. Oh, jeez. Inside story. What is this, inner space?
Story of your heart and blood.
Oh,
Lubba Dubba. And here
Lubba
to tell you
Dubba.
about it is the one
Lubba
and only
Dubba.
Slim Goodbody.
Huh. Oh my god. He looks like Richard Simmons without skin.
Take me places
Jeez, it's creepy.
For running races and
This is a musical?
for warm embraces.
Man, I just love not having skin. I want to sing about it.
It might sound quite conceited, but I know what a
What the fuck? This is one of my greatest fears. Seeing someone without their skin. It's like that body exhibits where they have like real bodies that have been dipped in plastic.
What a joy.
I always fear that like one of those are gonna come to life. Can you imagine being a security guard for that shit? That would be so creepy.
Oh no, it's about your body too. So
It's
right
about
now,
your body.
everyone
I like to
watching,
pretend I'm not
point to
human,
your
so
body and say, "This is my body."
this is my body, and nobody will touch my body unless I give them
That is
permission.
your body.
Who the hell? Who the hell am I kidding? I give everyone permission.
Muscles to move
Muscles.
around, bone so we don't fall down. A small and a large intestine.
Wonder if he's gonna talk about like vaginas and jizz and shit.
And a heart that keeps on beating, two lungs,
Two
which
lungs.
keep on breathing, skin keeps our
Which he
bodies
doesn't
in,
have.
and our brain keeps them out of the rain.
Is he
How I
technically
love
flashing people?
to feel dry, and I'm glad to be alive. Slim Goodbody.
Oh my god, my skin!
I am here to guide you on a tour
Jeez.
which will explore everything inside you. But before we start
I've heard that one
there's
before.
something I must tell. Everything
Next thing you know,
see
I
in me
woke
is
up in
part of
somebody's
you as
bed.
well.
Oh, hey, how's it going,
What you see
Timotei?
in my body here is in your body too. And at the end of the show,
No, I'm
when
pretty
we're
sure
all
my liver
through,
and lungs are
you're
more
gonna
beat
know
up than
why
his.
it's true. There's nothing in the world more remarkable than you. You
Aw,
and your
thanks.
wonderful body. Our
My
bodies
wonderful
are filled
body.
with incredible things. First of all, we have two pipes that lead down from the back of our throat. One is called the windpipe, and it brings air into our lungs. The other two brings food into our stomach, and that's called the
Goes right into the heart.
This is the stomach, the small intestine, the large intestine,
The
liver.
asshole.
We have lungs. We
Liver.
have ribs, which attach them back to the spine. A lot of other bones. We've got muscles.
I mean, you pretty much
Speaking
covered
of
everything.
muscles, what is this? Right, the heart. The greatest pump, the greatest muscle in the world. Now, everybody, hold your hand out like this.
Which
Pretend
main
you got a
reference?
rubber ball in your hand. Pretend the rubber ball is filled up with water. There's a hole in the top. Squeeze the rubber ball.
Don't tell me to squeeze a ball.
Comes the water.
What I do is none of your
Bop,
business,
and the
Slim
ball pops back
Goodbody.
to shape. Do it again. Bop, bop, bop. You know, your heart works something like this. Only your heart is filled with blood. And when it squeezes, boom,
Oh,
blood through your body. Then it relaxes, squeezes.
This reminds me of
relaxes,
this
squeezes. Only I
Wonder
like to
Chosen
think that
skit
my
where they had
heart
like a
sounds
guy like this,
something
but
like
instead of
this.
teaching kids about anatomy, he just rips out some kid's heart and eats it in front of them. I'd rather see that.
Of course,
Love it,
hearts
Doug.
are very important parts of animals too, not just human beings. Since animals come in all
What?
different sizes, and
Animals have
types,
body parts
their
too?
hearts are different too. Some cold-blooded animals can make their hearts beat fast or slow,
Cold-blooded.
depending upon the temperature. Lubba dubba 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 lubba dubba.
Helium is a hell of a
His
drug.
heart goes very fast.
I didn't know his heart was voiced by the Chipmunks. Fuck, Zaboomafoo.
But a large one goes.
That's pretty funny.
Lubba dubba lubba dubba lubba dubba lubba dubba lubba dubba.
What the hell?
Lubba dubba lubba dubba lubba dubba lubba dubba lubba dubba lubba dubba lubba dubba.
Yeah, remember kids. All hearts go lubba dubba.
Lubba dubba.
What the fuck? What drugs are they on? I want some.
Your body is incredible. It's busy every minute.
Yeah, it's busy, all right.
Things are happening to keep you living in it. Your heart is beating, lungs are breathing, blood is circulating, your mind is thinking, eyes are blinking, skin is insulating. billions of cells are working together, all in harmony, creating what I like to call the human factory.
Yeah, he does, really.
One of the most important and hardworking parts in this factory is the heart.
Hey, how's it
Now,
going,
when your
Dee Dee
heart
Meyer?
pumps,
How you
it
doing?
doesn't just
Good
squirt
morning to
blood
you.
through your
We're watching
body.
this
No,
guy who's
the blood
flashing
flows
everybody
through
with his
muscular
organs,
tubes,
which
are called
looks
blood
extremely
vessels.
painful, but
The
he
blood
doesn't seem to
vessels which
mind,
carry blood
so.
away from the heart are the arteries. The blood vessels which carry blood back to the heart, they're the veins.
Cool.
Altogether, you've got over
Yeah, I think
60,000
I
miles
first
of blood
saw
vessels
this in
your
like
body.
elementary school or
That
something,
means
and
if they were strung in a straight line,
everybody
they
would make
stretch
fun of the
almost
guy
3
because,
times around the
you know,
world. In my
he was a
body,
dork.
I've got about 5 quarts of blood.
What a
This blood
nerd.
flows through my body all the time. One important stop, the lungs.
Gotta
where
go
it
to
picks
Burger
up
King.
oxygen from the air you breathe in.
Oh yeah, you hear
Another
about Burger
important
King
stop, the
posting
small
that fucking
intestine,
thing about
where it
women.
picks up the
Like,
digested
jeez,
food.
that takes some
Now,
balls right
where
there.
does the blood bring all
Where is the
these
blood?
things? The cells. Cells are the
Cells
tiniest living parts
interlinked
of your
within
body.
cells
There are
interlinked within
billions
one
and billions of
stem.
them. You might think of yourself as a sort of family of cells all working together. There are many different types.
Several trillion
Muscle
cells, and they're all looking
all
after
of
one
these together
person.
make up muscles.
You.
Skin cells, all of these together make up skin. Brain cells, and many more.
I don't have
But
many of
each and
those.
every one of these billions of cells has something in common. They all need food, oxygen, and a way of getting rid of the waste.
Yeah,
Well,
they all
this
got to take a
happens through
shit.
the walls of the capillaries. Capillaries are the tiniest blood vessels in your body. They connect the arteries to the veins. This is what they actually look like. It's a river of life flowing through your body. With each beat, your heart will
I made of chlorophyll, yes.
through the arteries,
That is true. I don't. This doesn't apply to me, so.
reach all of your body. And then it's back to your heart through the veins. But in your heart, blood doesn't remain.
Wow.
It's pumped again on its
So what is this? What is this guy's credentials? Is he a doctor? Is he just some weird guy?
System of circulation is the world's
So I don't trust him. I already don't trust him. I mean, I trust this guy a little more than Dr. Fauci, but still.
Round and around in one direction, providing food and air and waste collection to every single cell that lies within. Blood will circulate.
I can't wait till he starts singing about dicks and balls and shit.
And it makes the trip 1,000 times a day. From your heart to your lungs to get air, back to your heart to be pumped everywhere. And it takes less than 1 minute to blow the whole way.
This guy is like humping my
How do we know so much about
artery here.
Well, people have been studying and learning about it for centuries. Over 300 years ago, a man in England made some important discoveries. His name was Dr. William Harvey, and he proved that blood flowed out of the heart through the arteries and back through the veins, always in one direction.
Yeah, he cut himself open and showed everybody. Ah! Look at how it pumps!
That should make your veins stand out nicely. You know, of course, that this doesn't hurt a bit. My experiment is very simple, really, and anyone could do it. Yeah. You flatten a vein.
Jesus, this guy's got like ropes under his skin.
By the way, the blood isn't really blue, you know. It only looks that way underneath the skin.
It's all an illusion.
Now, if you lift the finger...
Dude, I don't want to see somebody get shot up with heroin. I already see that enough as it is.
Because no blood flows back into it. But if you lift the other finger, well,
the
you
middle
can see
finger.
how the blood rushes in. So we know for sure that the blood flows only in one direction. It comes out from the heart.
Shakespeare is here, so interested in anatomy.
Back to the heart in this direction through the veins. Round and round it goes over and over again.
Where it stops, nobody knows.
And so the blood circulates, propelled through the body by the marvelous pump, an organ I have studied for many, many years. You know, it's one of the first things formed in any new living creature.
Cool.
In this egg, for example, a tiny chicken is only a few days old.
So remember, when you're eating egg, you're eating baby.
And some veins and arteries have
Delicious, sweet
too.
baby.
There it is, the beginning of life.
Lubba dubba.
Oh, my.
If I saw a chicken come out of an egg saying lubba dubba, I'd step on it.
Many secrets here for me.
Dr. Harvey learned a lot about the heart, and we've kept learning ever since. Here's what we know now. First of all, the heart has 4 rooms.
Too
or
much
chambers.
fast food will
When the
clog it.
blood
That's what we know.
returns from the body through the veins, it enters the atrium. Blood is flowing into and out of the heart on the other side too. But
Oh my
right now,
God, it's
just look at
educational.
one
It's
side at a
boring.
time. As the
Oh
atrium
my
fills,
God.
the valve between the chambers opens and the blood flows into the right ventricle.
Jeez.
The atrium squeezes in the final bit. Next, when the ventricle contracts, this valve will be forced while this one opens. Each
Open sesame.
squeeze forces blood into the lungs. Lubba dubba.
Why'd you say it like
In the
that?
capillaries in the lungs,
It's not
the blood
sexual.
gets rid of its load of carbon
This is
dioxide
a heart,
pollution brought
goddammit.
from the cells,
Creepy
and then
bastard.
takes on its fresh supply of oxygen, which turns it a bright red color. Now the blood flows back into the other side of the heart. The atrium squeezes the last bit of blood into the ventricle.
No, this is
When it's
like
the
Bill Nye
ventricle's
if he
turn to squeeze,
took a lot of
the valve
bath salts and
shuts,
ripped off all his skin and just went
and
around
this one opens.
showing his parts.
The bright red blood with its
Parts.
oxygen is pumped out into the body through the great artery,
Parts.
the aorta.
The aorta.
Pump, pump, pump goes your heart, sending
Oh,
the blood
man.
on its way, yeah. 80 beats a minute, 115,000
That's not that
beats a
impressive.
day.
I could do more than
Pumping
that.
over and over again. It's your heart is strong and hard-working friend. It's beating out the rhythm of life.
Stop doing that hand motion,
Your
please.
heart is a muscle about the same size as your fist. Everybody right now, make a fist. Good. I want to
No.
teach you the new dance, the muscle hustle.
Don't tell me to go
Goes like
fisting.
this.
The
Good.
muscle
This is called
hustle?
the cardiac twist. Now, I want everybody who's watching to do an experiment with me. Simple. Everybody stand up. Good. Put your hands on your heart. Now, want
I
you to
pledge
very
allegiance to the
slowly and
flag
really
of the
move in
United
place
States
with me
of
with the lubba-dubba. We're going to prove that the harder you work, the harder your heart has to pump. Ready?
Hardy har. The Hardy Boys.
Dubba. Good. Dubba.
This is
Lubba,
exercise?
Dubba. Little faster. Lubba, dubba.
This
lubba,
is
dubba,
Richard
little
Simmons.
faster. Lubba, dubba. Lubba, dubba.
Skinless
Faster
Richard
you
Simmons.
go. Lubba, dubba, lubba, dubba, lubba, dubba, lubba, dubba, lubba.
Oh my
Sit
God.
down. Relax, especially when you get your grades and your tests back. Don't get all tensed up inside. Your heart works hard for you. Do things that are healthy for your heart. Get enough sleep, enough exercise, eat wholesome food, get plenty of fresh air, and have fun. Good times are good for your heart.
They don't say
You know,
eat
the
right
heart
because,
is
you know,
such an
back in those days, they
amazing,
didn't really think about
incredible
obesity in
organ, and yet so
some
few
way.
people ever actually get a chance to see it. Except, of course, surgeons in an operating room. Well, we have a special treat for you. We're going to show you how the heart looks inside a person's body.
Oh
That's
no,
right.
we're gonna
Here it
see
is.
this.
The amazing pump, the heart.
Oh
Incredible.
God.
The wonderful,
I should have added like a
fantastic
gore.
heart. Step right up and shout it loud. My body is great and I am proud. There's no one else I'd rather be. I treasure the pleasure of being
You
me.
treasure the pleasure. What a dork. Oh. Well, that was one episode, I guess. So, I guess we could watch another one. Let's go back and see. What do we got here? Here, let's learn about the lungs. We all need, I know I need to work on my lungs. A lot. Yeah, I mean, seriously. That's like the worst thing ever. I'm sure this kid went to like school. This guy went to like schools and probably got like booed off the stage. Hey, what's going on, Lorenzo? How you doing? We're watching a second one about lungs because, you know, as a smoker, I really need to work on my lung health. Respiration.
This is the inside story of respiration. The breath
Isn't that a
of life.
movie, Inside Story?
And here to tell you about it is the one and only Slim Goodbody.
Hello, everyone.
Like we're supposed to know who that
Slim
is.
Goodbody, and I am here to guide you today. I will provide you with lots of information about your system of respiration. I'll be explaining all about breathing in.
Lizard, 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 oh
out.
lizard, oh lizard,
No
lizard
one
man.
can live without it for long. And by the time we finish with this show, I hope that all of you will know
Nothing.
you've got a body of wondrous possibilities, undeniably fine. A body of numerous capabilities, busy all
Like
the time.
Broadway or something.
Now place your hands upon your chest and please do as I suggest. Breathe in.
Hello, Stupendous 989. No idea what this is. This is like,
once air flows into those
boy.
lungs, its inner journey's just begun. You see, the whole reason for breathing is to get fresh air containing oxygen into your lungs. That's inhaling and getting.
Make sure you inhale. Clear the entire bong.
Out of your lungs. That's exhaling, and every one of the billions of cells in your
Not that there's
body
anything
is
wrong with
oxygen.
that. Yeah, I
In other
mean,
words, some of the
he
air
obviously seems really, really passionate about the
eventually
human
has
body.
to wind up reaching the cells
That's
in
fine.
the tip of your toes. It's a mighty big job.
Sounds like he's
but
in
it's not
vaudeville
too
and-
much. You can do it because you've got such a body of wondrous possibilities, a body of numerous capabilities, a body, it's a body, quite a body, such a body like mine.
Jeez. Except without the
We are
skin.
living underneath a gigantic ocean of air which surrounds the Earth. Another name for this ocean is the atmosphere. Even though you can't smell it, or taste it, or even see it, it's there. And you can feel it when it's moving. Okay, everybody, hold your
What
hand
happened
up.
to the,
Take a breath and blow. Feel. Breathing is air moving into.
Hold on, there's something
and
gonna happen to
out
the
of
stream.
your lungs. And
It's
the
not like you're
most
missing anything important.
part
You're
of
just
the
watching
air
a guy in
you
a
breathe in is the
skin suit
gas
talk about
called
nothing.
Oxygen. Oxygen is essential to life. And do you know why? Because your body must have oxygen in order to change the food you eat into the energy you need.
Yeah. Essential.
In each and every one of the
It's like they just
billions of
discovered
cells
that
in your
word
body,
last year.
food and
And
oxygen
they use it
come
everywhere.
together
It's literally
and
just a
release
selling
energy.
ploy.
How does this happen?
Oh my God,
Well, think
cells.
about something that's burning. Oxygen in the air combines with fuel and produces energy in the form of heat and light. Fire.
Stupendous says hello
Now,
to
food
Florenzo.
is also a fuel. The fuel of life.
The singing straight out of the minstrel
show.
show. All he's missing is the shoe polish. Shoe polish. Well, he's not wearing shoes. He's wearing bones on his feet.
But oxygen is needed here too. As the food combines with oxygen in your cells, it gives off energy which your body uses to move muscles, help you stay warm inside.
Yeah, I already know
and
this.
do
It's called
all the other things
homeostasis.
you need to live.
There's this exhibit at the California Science Center where it's pretty much just a giant woman who shows her body. She talks
Just
all
like
about this shit.
candle, your cells can't do their work without oxygen. If a cell doesn't get oxygen,
You die.
how much oxygen do you need? Well, that depends upon what you're doing.
I need about
If you're relaxing,
6 ounces, man.
well, then you breathe in about 16
This guy is
times
getting
a
ready
minute.
for a candlelight dinner.
Later, you can check this out by timing yourself. with
The
clock.
girl's gonna get there and he's gonna see him all like exposed. He's gonna be like, "Oh
When you
fuck!"
sleep, you breathe
So I can
even
never get-
slower. Emotions also change the rate of breathing.
Hey, no problem,
What
man.
happens when you get angry?
Look at this kid. He's raging hard.
Or when
Yeah,
you
I'm
get
gonna be
up?
doing that today too.
Surprise! During heavy exercise, you breathe much deeper and faster, and you're able to breathe in 10 to 12 times as much air every minute.
Wow, airheads.
Remember the
fuck?
last time you got really excited?
Yeah, my dick went up.
What happened to your breathing then? All together, our lungs can hold about as much air as it takes to fill this basketball.
That's not that impressive. I could do more than that, I bet.
A person
I
can
just
go
don't
for
feel
weeks
like it.
without food and days without water because our cells can store these up. But without oxygen, you would die in a matter of minutes.
I mean, they never really
That's
proved
why
that,
we
kid. So
have
go
to
on
have it
ahead
with us
and don't
wherever
listen to
we
Slim Wood.
are.
Good. Fuck. They could take it down for encouraging kids to, well, you know.
Okay,
The fuck?
everybody, breathe in through your nose. Let it
Out
out.
of the old black
Air
faces.
enters your nose, down the back of your throat it goes,
It's
and
like
then it
vaudeville or
flows into a
something.
tube
Yeah.
called the trachea. Now this trachea
Trachea.
divides, and now you've got two bronchial tubes.
Now you got two
for the
nipples.
air
You
to
can
flow through. Once
just
in
started
your
rubbing his
lungs,
nipples.
These tubes
Did you see that?
Keep
My God.
on dividing, branching out like a tree. At the end of all these branches are tiny air sacs called alveoli. And that's a fact.
I think I've
Picture
popped a
with
couple of
me an
those before in my
upside-down
life.
tree.
Yeah.
Use your hands and it's easier to understand. The trunk comes down, divides into two main branches, and these branches keep dividing into many, many smaller branches. The tubes which bring air into your body resemble this tree. The trunk is the trachea. The two main branches are the bronchial tubes. The
Yeah.
bronchial tubes divide into many smaller branches called bronchioles. At the end
What's
of
going on,
bronchioles
Arno?
are millions of tiny balloon-like
This guy's talking
sacs
about
called
lungs.
alveoli. These fill with air. Now, in order to suck the air inside, you
In order to
just got
suck.
get
This is how you
big
suck,
and wide,
kids.
so certain muscles help your
I
chest
swear I'm an adult.
expand. And the most important one is called the diaphragm. It divides your chest
This is-
from your abdomen. And
It's
when
like,
it moves down, there's room for air to rush in.
At the WB,
Meanwhile,
that
intercostal
frog
muscles
from
come
Looney
into
Tunes.
play. Those are the muscles
Hello, my
between the ribs, which push
honey.
them
Hello,
up
my
and
baby.
away.
Hello,
When your
my left
diaphragm moves up,
intestine.
well, the air rushes out along the very same tubes we've been talking about. But getting air into and out of your lungs
Yeah,
is
instead
only
it's just
one half the
see-through
job
skin.
that needs to be done. Now your
What's going
body's
on?
got to get that oxygen out of the air that you just breathed in.
I'm guessing this
And
guy
make
never
sure
really
it reaches
did anything
each cell
after this.
inside, where it can get traded
I-
for carbon dioxide.
I'm sure his career
and
didn't really
all
take off that much.
is part of breathing. Oh,
I think he was like mentioned in an Archer episode or something. That was like the last thing that
Did
he's
you know
done.
that
But
your diaphragm is the second hardest working muscle in your body? There's
yeah,
only one muscle that works harder. Do you know what that is?
I don't want to say it.
Your heart. Now, when your diaphragm moves down and your ribs come up and away, air rushes in to fill up the extra space in your chest.
Yeah,
Then your diaphragm moves up, the ribs come back, and the air flows out.
and if you hold your
Getting
breath
air
for a certain
into
amount of
and
time,
out
you'll
of
go
your lungs is
lightheaded.
called
Man, what a
external
trip.
respiration. But the air in your lungs is not yet ready for your body to use. So after external respiration comes internal respiration, which gets the air out of your lungs and into your blood. And once it's in your blood, the air can reach all of your cells. Here's how it happens. As the air flows in, it fills up millions of tiny balloon-like air sacs called alveoli. Everybody say alveoli.
No.
Good. Now, if we could see them close up, they'd look
I
something
said
like this.
no.
And it's here that your body gets oxygen.
He didn't
out of
give
the air
anybody
and
enough
into your
time to
blood.
say that word, really.
Now,
He
there
just
are
was
more
like,
than
good.
300 million alveoli
No,
in your
nobody
lungs.
cares. He knows
And
nobody's
each
watching.
one is surrounded by those tiny blood vessels, the capillaries.
Sure, this
As the air
video
flows in,
I'm doing
the
is like
oxygen
the
passes
first
through
time
the
he's
walls
seen
of the
any
alveoli, where it gets picked up
anybody
by
give
the
him any
blood
attention
and
in a
carried to
long ass
every
time.
cell in your body. Now, when your cells combine food and oxygen, they release carbon dioxide, which the blood carries back to the lungs, where it passes first into the alveoli and then up and out as you exhale.
That's creepy.
So your heart and your lungs are working together to bring the oxygen out
Fucking
of the air and into
teamwork,
the blood.
man.
The respiratory and circulatory systems are partners. A pump, pump, pump goes your heart, sending blood on its way. In and out go your lungs.
In and out.
Working hard all day.
Yeah.
The blood
This
takes
is weird.
oxygen from the air.
Those kids just ate shit.
And carries it everywhere. To every single cell in your body.
Bam.
After you run or exert yourself, you breathe heavily for several minutes. This is partially because the extra oxygen is needed to burn food for muscle energy. But mostly it's because so much carbon dioxide gets built up that it takes extra time to get rid of it. So your brain sends a message to breathe harder and faster until a proper balance is restored.
That's crazy.
Now, we are going to do an experiment to prove that the harder you work, the faster you breathe. Everybody stand up. Put your hands on your chest.
We're going to make all these people do forced labor. See how long it takes till they pass out. That's the experiment.
In, out, 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 in, out. All right, now slow down.
Yeah, I'm going to give your mother the old in and out there.
Sit down. Okay. Take a big breath and let out that carbon dioxide.
Bye.
It's time for us to talk.
I'm sorry, but this, I don't think I would get paid enough to do
the
this.
Way your body uses
this is crazy.
The air that's breathed out when you cough or you.
This guy must have, and dare I say it, a lot of guts doing this.
When you've had a long day and you're very sleepy, what do?
Take some
Yawn
coffee.
very deeply, and when someone tells a joke or you see something funny, you laugh and laugh and laugh till your eyes get runny.
Well,
Breathing
it's obviously
out
not this
gives
show.
us the power to speak.
I'm sure you'd
any
laugh
kind
elsewhere.
Of language from English to Greek, when your lips, tongue, and teeth all coordinate.
By the band, so Danielle Fenn. It's based on the old vaudeville. Sadly,
to breathe out
yeah, I'm sure I'd get canceled. I'm sure I'd get canceled because it's copyright. If anything,
really so much
that's all they really care about.
Tell you about, but I'll just take time to note one more thing. Breathing out gives us the power to sing.
Can somebody rip this motherfucker's lungs out, please?
At the top of the trachea is your voice box, or larynx, and this is the way it works. There are two bands of cartilage stretched across the top. Another name for these bands are the vocal cords. Now, certain muscles can move these bands wide apart or close together. As you breathe
we can use
out,
that prop again when we talk about reproduction.
These bands to vibrate, and this creates sound in much the same way as plucking guitar strings sets them in motion to make music.
Oh, how great he plays piano. God.
You know, there's something else I wanted to talk to you about. Oh, yes, hiccuping. Here's how it works. At the very top of your trachea is a flat skin called the epiglottis. Everybody say epiglottis.
No.
Good. Now,
when he didn't give me any time to say that. So I just said no, because I knew he was going to pull that bullshit. You're not like Dora, where she waits like 20 minutes for someone to respond. It's like right away. You got to be on your toes ready. Like that.
There's an inrush of air, and the epiglottis comes down to cover the top of the trachea. This stops the inrush of air and produces a very strange sound, the hiccup. You know, we've talked a lot about how breathing works, but before we end the show, I want to share with you some healthy hints. First of all, it's very important that when you breathe, your belly move in and out a little bit. Don't force it, but remember, your diaphragm is dropping down and moving up, which pushes your belly in and out. Also, keep your body straight, not stiff. Don't hunch over. Give your lungs the room they need. Your lungs deserve the very best. So every girl and boy, take good care and stay aware.
Aware, like Fred Astaire.
Breathing is a joy. Breathing is a joy.
I mean, without it, we'd be dead, so, you know. Oh my God. Oh my God. So I was looking it up. There's like a ton of episodes, and we're obviously not gonna watch that one. What if we're gonna watch like fucking, what do they have, like a dick and ball? I don't even want to look it up, but let's I found one. This talks about AIDS. Oh shit. Talks about AIDS, huh? We're not done, Lorenzo. What do you think? This is awesome. Oh, I thought you said this was. We're not done. We're gonna watch about now. As soon as it loads. I don't know. The way YouTube is. Oh, it's aid. There's only one. This is back when they first discovered, and there was only one case. Yeah. So instead of plural, it's singular. Well, it's not loading, folks. So, oh, here we go.
This is the inside story of the system.
It's a lot more relevant now with this
against infection.
pandemic.
Here to tell you about it is the one and only Slim Goodbody.
What if this guy got COVID? I would laugh so hard.
Muscles and nerves, and every single wonder has a purpose it serves. You have a circulatory system, your heart, vein, and artery. You also have a system, the immune system.
Yeah, I'm waiting for that giant hook to just drag him off stage like it does in the Looney Tunes. Which, by the way, we're probably going to have a Looney Tunes stream because who knows when they're going to cancel that shit.
From you.
So anybody watching, go ahead, tell your friends that we're watching really disturbing shit, and the more people I have, the safer I'll feel. So go ahead and spread the word that this guy is exposing himself to children.
Like germs that make you sick. Your body's got to fight those germs, and it's got to do it quick.
Yeah, so he needs the help of Osmosis Jones.
Powerful and strong. Practice healthy habits.
Healthy habits.
Your whole life long.
Healthy habits.
Be your own best friend.
Be your own best friend.
I already am.
Helps us stay well.
I already know I don't have friends.
Be your own best friend. Be your own best friend.
My hand is my best friend.
Hi, I'm
If you know what I
Slim
mean.
Goodbody. You know me as someone who wants to help young people stay healthy and strong. In this program, I want to talk to you about your
Yeah, just young people.
and
Fuck
a
the old
disease
people.
that you've probably been hearing a lot about. It's called AIDS, and it's made a lot of people scared and a lot of people confused. What we're going to do is
A
tell
lot
you
of
the
people
facts
dead.
about AIDS. We're going to help you.
I
learn
wasn't
what it
joking
is,
about AIDS.
what
I'm just
causes
saying it did.
and what doesn't. And most
I would never
important,
joke
what
about
you can do
AIDS.
to be your own best friend and keep your body safe. You can protect yourself from AIDS. You can make sure that you'll never get it by practicing healthy habits.
And don't butt fuck
avoiding
anyone
risky
without a
behavior.
condom on.
What is risky behavior?
Dun dun
Risky
dun dun
behavior
dun dun.
is
Oh no, that's
anything you
risky
do that
business. My
increases your
sorry.
chances of getting hurt or sick. You already know a lot of different kinds of risky behaviors.
Mm-hmm.
Smoking cigarettes, not buckling your seatbelt,
Taking acid while you're driving a truck full of children.
diving into shallow water.
That's such a thing.
Later on, we're going to talk about the special kinds of risky behavior that may lead to AIDS.
What exactly is AIDS?
AIDS is a very dangerous disease. It cripples the body's defenses and destroys the body's ability to fight off infection. This leads to sickness and death. AIDS is a killer, and so far, there is no cure or vaccine.
To this day,
AIDS is caused by a virus.
which the government
A
invented.
virus is a tiny germ that can attack the cells of your body and make you sick.
Just like crack is something that they invented too.
There are lots of different viruses. Some are just ordinary troublemakers, like a cold virus.
Which is the
Or the virus
coronavirus.
that causes measles. These are
Measles.
just a normal part of childhood, and
Yeah.
almost everyone gets better quickly. But the AIDS
I'm sure this would get canceled for providing
found a way
quote
to
unquote
beat
false
the body's
information about a
defenses.
virus.
That's actually pretty
You know, 'cause
unusual.
Anybody can
because
get
your
over
body has
a virus,
great
but they don't
system
want
of
you to know that.
defense.
They want you to be
It's
afraid.
called the immune
I should
system.
shut my mouth before they take me down.
You see, there are millions of germs all around us, many of them harmful to human beings, and yet most of the time we stay healthy. That's because the immune system has a lot of weapons, like the white blood cells to fight off disease.
And RPGs and 50 calibers.
Defense, the immune system. Defense, defense, protection from infection. The skin wherein is the body's
Infection.
way of keeping a million germs at bay. But a cut or
I mean,
a
take it
break
from a
is
guy who has
good.
no skin and is easily exposed.
Inside they multiply and grow.
Wonder what happens if he gets salt on his body.
As they go, making the body sick. Sound the alarm, man the defense, send for the white cell regiments of the immune system. The white blood cells, the white blood cells. Crusaders against
Soon we're gonna have
invaders.
nanobots. We won't need vaccines.
the white cells fight the enemies, surround them and bring them to their knees. Some of the white cells
They gangbang it.
Some of the white cells beat off germs and they stay
You're in the
on
wrong
attack
neighborhood,
till
motherfucker.
the enemy's beaten back by the immune system. Defense, defense, protection from infection. Defense, defense, the immune system. Defense.
Does the
Generic
immune system
kids from
work
AIDS.
against AIDS?
No.
No, it doesn't, because the AIDS virus is different. The AIDS virus attacks the immune system itself, so it's weakened and cannot do its job of protecting against disease. With the body's defenses crippled, other diseases,
Remember when everybody thought you
even
could get
those
AIDS
that
by
would
just sharing the
normally
same
be
toilet seat as everyone?
can now cause terrible damage or death.
Yeah, everyone was freaking out about AIDS until they found out, oh, you can only get it by like
That's
sex
how the
and
AIDS virus
inheriting
kills.
needles of blood
It opens
transfusions. And then we're like,
doors to
oh,
each
okay,
other
yeah,
enemies,
fuck it.
And there's
I don't
little
care.
or nothing our body can do.
Seriously,
Stop
nobody cared once they
What
found
does
out about
AIDS
it.
stand for?
AIDS. AIDS.
Yes, I could spell,
Stands for
thank you.
Acquired Immunodeficiency Syndrome. Acquired means you get the disease from someone else. It doesn't just happen. Immunodeficiency means a weakness in the body's defense system. And syndrome is a
Nobody
medical
cares about
term.
AIDS anymore.
It's a
Nobody
group
talks
of
about
symptoms,
age.
Signs of illness in the body.
It's also the
So
bad guy
having
from The
AIDS,
Incredibles.
Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome means that a person's immune system has been weakened by the AIDS virus, and that person has gotten certain diseases.
How do you acquire the AIDS virus?
Here we go.
Well, fortunately, there are only a few ways to get the AIDS virus.
Fortunately.
And if you avoid those ways, you can't get AIDS. You see, you can't get the AIDS virus from breathing it in through the air, and you can't get it from touching someone.
Not
So
yet.
the AIDS virus is a lot harder to get
Wait till
than
Super
diseases
AIDS.
like the flu or the common cold. You can only get it from certain kinds of risky behavior.
Here we
And
go.
those risky behaviors are under your control.
Unless the hospital
You
fucks
are
up and gives you
responsible for
infected
your own
blood
well-being.
from a
You have the
transfusion,
power to make healthy choices.
which has happened.
The two main ways you risk catching the AIDS virus are through very intimate sexual contact with an infected person, and by getting
He's got to
the
sit
blood
down
of an
and
infected
huddle the
person
kids over and
into
tell them.
your blood. Let's look at these ways one at a time.
No, let's not look at any butt sex
Sexual
or anything.
intercourse is a normal part of adult life. It's how
Oh.
babies are created and how adults share special
No!
feelings of love.
It's the stork.
You can ask your parents to help you understand the importance of healthy sexual development. As you grow older and as your body changes, you may be curious about your sexuality, or you may be pressured into having sexual intercourse. So right now, while you're young, before that happens, is the time to learn about the risks of sexual behavior.
Because you can't get AIDS when you're a kid, right?
If a man is infected with
Dumbass.
the AIDS virus, he can pass it on to his partner during sexual intercourse. Similarly, a woman can pass the AIDS virus to her partner.
Because women are made out of
There's no
static,
way of telling
apparently.
just by looking at somebody whether or not they have the AIDS virus.
That would be funny if you could. Be like,
You can see
AIDS!
that one of the best
Like the
ways
ending
to
of
be protected from
Invasion
getting
of the
AIDS
Body Snatchers.
is
You just
not to
point
have
at somebody and
sexual
go,
Someday, you may find yourself in a situation where someone you like is trying to convince you to have sexual intercourse. But remember, your body belongs to you. And
No
it's up
means
to you
no.
to make the right choices. If you're concerned,
says the
or
guy who
uncertain,
flashes
talk
his
with your
body.
parents. There are many ways to express care and affection without having sexual intercourse. For
Like
instance,
blowjobs,
holding
hand jobs,
hands,
foot jobs,
hugging, or kissing.
rim
Of
jobs.
course, sexual intercourse is a normal part of adult life. When
Yeah.
adults have very intimate sexual contact, they can protect themselves from AIDS by making sure they have only one sexual partner, a partner that they know doesn't have AIDS. The other main risky behavior.
Oh, here we go. We're talking about
AIDS
heroin.
Is sharing the needles or
Shh.
syringes used to
Shut up,
treat
Lorenzo.
illegal
We have to
drugs.
watch this.
If someone
I'm just
has
kidding,
the AIDS
Lorenzo. I don't
virus,
mean to
their
tell you to shut
blood
up.
will contain the AIDS virus. If that person takes drugs by injection with a needle,
It's
needle
gonna be
will
the
come in
last
contact with
trip
blood
they ever go
and pick
on.
up the AIDS virus.
All right, what were you saying?
Now,
I had a buddy who died of
someone
AIDS. I'm
else
sorry.
shares that
However,
same
as he
needle or
said, there are
syringe.
many things one can
If
do to help
they
prevent
use
it.
take
Their
drugs,
hospitals
they
need
run
to
a
be careful.
very high
Yeah,
risk
they're a lot
of
more
getting the
careful
AIDS
now, but back
virus
when this
into
first
their
came out, they had
blood,
no
too.
idea. So,
Now, that's a lot different
that's
from
what
getting a
freaked
shot
people out
at
the
doctor's
most.
office.
Medicines that you get from a doctor, even if they're injected with a needle, like a flu shot or a polio vaccine, are perfectly safe. That's because doctors always use clean, sterile needles, and they only use them once, then throw them away.
What about Dr. Kevorkian? Do you think he'd care? I mean, he's killing people anyways, so might as well just use an old needle.
You should never take any drug that's not given to you by a doctor or by your parents.
Don't tell me what to do.
Heroin, cocaine, and crack do terrible things to your body.
Crack, another thing invented by the government. But I think I already said that.
Getting AIDS from shared needles, they're far more dangerous and risky. Remember what the first letter of AIDS stands for.
Assholes. Oh, no, acquired.
AIDS doesn't just happen to you. You can only get AIDS from someone else, and only if you put your body at risk. So you can protect yourself. It's up to you. You have the power to keep your body safe.
I have the power.
Risky behaviors that can lead to AIDS. And that means being your own best friend.
Yes, be celibate, kids.
Responsibility for yourself and your health. I promise to protect myself.
Here we go.
I'll be my own best friend. To honor and respect myself, I'll be my own best friend. Risky behavior's not for me. I'll live my whole life healthfully and be the best that I can be. I'll be my own best friend. Yes, I'll be my own best friend.
Good.
We've talked about how you can get AIDS. Now let's talk about some of the ways you can. Let's answer some of the questions that have been bothering people.
Let's talk about how you can get AIDS.
Can I get the AIDS virus?
There are also better drugs to help with
someone
blood
on the bus or in class?
No.
Yeah.
The AIDS virus can't be spread by touching or being near someone who is infected. You also can't get it from clothes, a telephone, a toilet seat, or any kind of casual contact.
Casual.
Can't you get AIDS from blood transfusions?
Well, it's true that before 1985, some people did get the AIDS virus from blood.
After 1985, great Scott, we're fucked.
The blood supply
Man, that would be
very
scary.
safe, so it's highly unlikely that
Life really
anyone
did
would
suck
get the
before
AIDS
Back to the
virus from
Future
a blood
came out.
transfusion today.
Aren't some
I think
babies
85 was the
born
same
with
year
AIDS?
the original
Yes.
NES came out.
If the mother has the AIDS virus, it is possible her baby could be infected too.
Yeah, so you were
Can I
wrong
get it
about
if someone with
just being
AIDS
born
sneezes
without
on me?
AIDS or being born with
No,
AIDS
you
because you're
can't. You
fucking.
may be able to catch a cold that way, but you can't get AIDS if someone sneezes on you.
Can I get the AIDS virus from a mosquito bite?
No, but you can get
AIDS
malaria.
can't be spread by mosquitoes, bed bugs, flies, lice, or other insects.
Can I get the AIDS virus from kissing?
You can get
There
mono.
have been no cases of people getting the AIDS virus.
You get
from
a
kiss.
disease from
Can I still
doing
be
anything.
friends with someone who has AIDS?
No.
You sure can be friends with someone who has AIDS. They're going through a very difficult time. They need your understanding and your support.
Thanks, Slim.
Slim pickings.
So now you've got the facts about the immune system and AIDS. As long as you take care of your body by avoiding risky behavior and making good choices, you can stay healthy. Be good to your body, and it will be good to you. Your body is
Oh, he's gonna sing.
amazing and strong. But you must help your body so nothing goes wrong.
Nothing goes wrong.
Making healthy choices, that's what it's about. Eat good foods and exercise.
Damn, that kid is
Risky
talented.
behavior is out to keep your body going, doing what it's gotta do. Your body needs some help. It needs some help from you. To be your own best friend
Be your own best friend.
and help yourself stay well.
So stay well.
It's up to you alone.
To be your own best friend.
So AIDS scared people into being introverts. Sounds like another disease I know about. Oh my god. That's that. All right. Let's see if we can find the one we're all looking for. You know what I'm talking about. You know damn well. That's right. I'm talking about dicks, balls, and boobs and pussies. Reproduction. See if we could find, when a man loves a woman, Well, I don't see any. Well, why don't we talk about substance abuse? That's another good one, right? All right, Slim Goodbody, he's talking about drugs. Got my attention. This will be the last one, then we'll just call it a day because this guy's a nerd. I'm getting extreme pedophile vibes from this guy. It's the worst when they try to educate kids, you know?
This is the inside story of substance abuse. Attention to prevention. And here to tell you all about it is the one and only Slim Goodbody.
You are amazing.
He looks like he's on drugs already.
The body and mind, beautifully designed. You
Jeez.
can do great things.
Maybe a little too many drugs. Look at his face. Compared to the last video, he looks doped out of his mind. What a crackhead.
Love yourself a lot. Keep your mind and body pollution free. And be as great as you can be. Every day there's more and more. You're finally old enough to explore. Places to see, people to be, whatever.
Places to see, people to be, places to see, especially when you take that peyote.
In everything you do, the one and only you. Keep your mind and body pollution free, and be as great as you can be.
You know, you could be greater if you take steroids. Yeah, just ask Jose Canseco.
Hi, I'm Slim Goodbody. You know me as someone who likes to help kids stay healthy.
Really?
Who wants you to practice healthy habits and avoid risky behavior. In this program, we're going to be talking about dangerous drugs. Drugs like nicotine, alcohol, marijuana.
That's not dangerous. It's not even a drug.
Crack and cocaine.
Crack and cocaine.
We're going to learn about what these drugs do to your body.
So I'm guessing
and
things
how
like
you can pay attention
LSD and mushrooms
that
are
means
okay.
Not only knowing the facts,
well, what happened here?
But also caring enough about yourself.
It's like the VHS that was recorded is on drugs.
Yeah. When you were younger, your parents
Look at
or
this
other
drug addict
adults
kid.
made most of the decisions about how to keep your body safe and strong.
Yeah.
But as you grow older,
You become a rebellious little twat and you say no to your
good health
parents.
is in your hands. It's your responsibility to be good to your own body. That means paying attention to prevention by avoiding risky behavior and choosing not to use dangerous substances.
You know, we
It's
appreciated
important to
what
learn
you
about
guys
harmful
and Dare
drugs
did,
now
but all that did was just
before
make us
you
want to
come
do
in
drugs
contact
even more.
A drug is a powerful chemical.
Like, I'm
that
sure if
can
they didn't
change
even
the way
talk
you
about
think
drugs,
or
nobody would
feel.
really care. But since they bring it up, it's like, oh, I want to try that shit now.
Drugs can affect your brain, nervous system, heart,
And your soul.
lungs, and other organs.
And your ego.
Some drugs can be helpful to your body. For example, when you're sick, your doctor may prescribe medicines to help you fight disease.
Or get a dick up,
But
like
there are other
Viagra.
drugs that can damage your body, like nicotine found in tobacco, as well as alcohol, marijuana, and cocaine. Let's learn the facts about what these drugs can do.
Back when marijuana was like such a big deal. Now it's practically
Listen up now,
legal.
hear what I say. Keep yourself out of harm's way. Drugs are no good. There's a terrible cost. The minute you start, you feel this law. Be smart. Don't start.
Be smart, don't start. Don't tell me what to do.
Hey, no way. Tobacco contains substances that can hurt you in many ways. Tobacco is a plant with leaves that can be smoked or chewed.
I've seen lots of people smoking cigarettes. What's wrong with that?
They're cool.
Well, tobacco smoke irritates the lining of the lungs.
Only cool
so
kids
you can't
smoke.
breathe as well.
Everybody's
And
like,
prevents
oh, you'll be cool
oxygen from
smoking
being fully
cigarettes.
absorbed into the blood.
It's
That
like,
means
yeah, you
can't
kind of
run
were.
as fast or as far.
It's the truth. They did not lie.
Tobacco users lose some of their ability to smell or taste. Tobacco stains their teeth, gives them bad breath, and harms their gums.
Cost a lot, too.
What's much worse is that smoking cigarettes causes heart and lung disease. And whether tobacco is smoked or chewed, it's been proven to cause cancer. Tobacco can kill.
Why don't people just stop using tobacco?
It's not that easy. That's because
Somebody get
there's a
that
drug
teapot in the
tobacco called
background.
Nicotine. Nicotine is addictive.
Did anybody hear
means it
that
makes
shit?
people want to use it again and again. They crave the
It's
drug
not how you
and come to
smoke.
depend on it. That makes nicotine
How many?
especially
Jesus.
dangerous, because the more often
This
people
chain
light up or
smoker
chew
here.
tobacco,
Oh
the
man,
greater the risk to their
going through
body.
like 6 cartons a day.
The best way to avoid getting addicted is to pay attention to prevention and choose not to start.
All right.
Alcohol is a drug too.
It's fun as fuck.
Wine, whiskey, and other kinds of liquor all contain alcohol. This drug affects the way a person thinks, feels, and acts.
Hey
After it's
man, I
swallowed,
love you, man.
alcohol is quickly absorbed into the blood and flows through the body. When it reaches the brain, it slows down the nervous system.
Woo!
People have trouble thinking
Party.
and remembering things. They may find their vision gets blurred. They can lose control over their muscles and become
It's not alcohol, it's
clumsy and
LSD. Well, actually,
So people who drink alcohol
yeah,
are
it
much
kinda
more
is.
likely to have accidents and hurt themselves and others. Many automobile accidents are caused by drivers who drink.
Yes.
Alcohol can be dangerous even in small amounts. Just one drink can be harmful to a child's health because the effects of alcohol are quicker and stronger on smaller bodies.
Is it
So
okay
you can
for
get
grown-ups
easily
to drink?
turned if you're younger.
Adults who do choose to drink alcohol are putting their bodies at risk. In addition to the effects we've talked about, heavy drinking can cause serious damage to the liver, sometimes enough to kill. But now that you know the facts, you'll be able to make the healthy choice. Marijuana is another drug you need to know the facts about.
Here we go.
Marijuana, like tobacco, is a plant. Smoking it affects the heart. It can cause dangerous changes in a person's heartbeat.
Yeah.
Marijuana hurts the lungs. It contains many substances that can cause cancer. And marijuana has a strong effect on the brain and nervous system.
Awesome.
People using marijuana can't think straight.
Yes, I
It's
can.
like being in a fog.
That's.
It's difficult to concentrate or remember.
I actually drive better when I'm stoned.
This makes learning very difficult.
And I learn more things.
Marijuana affects
More
feelings,
active.
too. It can make people feel very worried or afraid, and they often lose interest in
This guy's such a
like
square.
family,
Or
school,
church.
sports, or hobbies. Now that you know the
man.
facts about marijuana, pay attention to prevention. You're worth it. Cocaine
Here
is
we
an
go.
extremely dangerous drug. Crack is a concentrated
Crack
form
is
of
whack.
cocaine, so it's even worse. Cocaine is just as dangerous whether people sniff it, smoke it, or inject it.
Or snort
Any
it out
way
of a
it's
hooker's
used, It
asshole.
can damage the body. Cocaine causes the nervous system to speed up and get overexcited. The brain no longer functions normally, and the heartbeat gets faster and can become irregular or even stop.
Yeah.
Well, why do people use it?
Because
Because
for
it's one
few
hell of a
minutes, it
drug,
can make
kid.
them feel good. But very soon, that effect wears off, and they feel worse than they did before they took the drug.
Ooh, is
They
this a
get
free crack
tired
giveaway?
and depressed. So people end up wanting more and more to escape those low feelings.
Yeah.
Can't they just stop using it?
Crack and cocaine are very addictive. They contain powerful chemicals that cause the body to need the drug repeatedly. Even one use can get people hooked.
Yep.
The cocaine pulls them like a magnet. They want to use the
When you
drug
take
again
cocaine, you get
and
dragged
again
by a giant
and
magnet.
again.
Them's
And
the
crack
facts.
and cocaine can kill. People have died the first time they tried them. So pay attention
Pussies.
to prevention. Don't let your body get harmed. Make the healthy choice.
I can say 100% I have never done crack or cocaine, so.
But that one turns into a few. And then when you're hooked, you find that it's true. You don't control drugs, they control you.
They control you.
Yo!
Unless you do like DMT and it scares you off it forever. I know people who do DMT once and they never do it again because it terrifies them.
If all these drugs are so bad for you, why do people start using them in the first place?
Oh, you know,
There are
big
lots of
business. Underground
Sometimes
business.
children want to use tobacco or drink alcohol because they think it will make them look older.
And cool.
But kids who try
Which
to
is
look older
true.
really only look like kids who are trying to look older. It's just an act. and most of their friends see right through it.
Fucking loser.
Some people smoke or drink.
He's probably
because
drinking
advertisements of
non-alcoholic
cigarettes
beer.
and alcohol make it look like fun. But we've talked about the facts. Cigarettes and alcohol are unhealthy, so don't you be fooled. Curiosity is another reason why some people start using drugs.
It killed so many
But
cats.
just because you're curious about something doesn't mean it's smart to do. Lots of things are just too dangerous to try even once. You might be curious about what it's like to fly, but you wouldn't jump off a 20-story building to find out. Drugs are just as dangerous.
Well, at least it didn't blame
The best way to
LSD on
satisfy your
that.
curiosity about
Remember that
something
old
dangerous
chestnut?
is to learn the
LSD
facts
will make you turn
from
into a
books,
bird.
from teachers, and
like,
from your
The
parents.
fuck?
Then you'll know why
I've never
it's
heard of
smart
that.
not to start.
I've only heard that in rumors. What was this, Orange
Possibly
County?
the biggest reason why young people try drugs is peer pressure.
Peer pressure.
Usually that means friends or other people your age who try to get you to do something.
Yeah, I
It may
know.
be something you don't wanna
Everything they did was
But we
so
all
wrong
wanna
that made
fit
people
in
want to
and
do
have other people
drugs.
like us. So peer
Especially
pressure
like
is very
psychedelics.
powerful.
Because they'd be
Some
like,
people
oh, you can
just
see
go
things that
along
aren't
even when
there.
they know it's not
Everybody would
good
be
for
like,
them.
whoa, really?
Saying
I want to
no
do that
friends
now.
Isn't easy, but sometimes
I never really
it's
wanted
the
to
right
do
thing
heroin
to do.
ever because I don't really like
One
injecting
day,
shit
you
into
may
me.
find yourself in a situation where someone else wants you to do something that you
But I've seen
feel
what
is
meth
harmful
does to
or
people,
unhealthy.
so no.
You can pay attention to prevention and keep your body safe by learning to say no. Here are some tips that might work for you. The
You want to
first
be a
step in
square,
saying
kids?
no
Just
is
say no.
saying no.
No, I don't want to.
The second step is to
So
give a
convincing.
reason for saying no.
Oh, come on. Smoking's really bad for it. People die from it.
The next step is to suggest other choices.
Come on,
Hey,
man.
let's ride our bikes instead.
Once you've made a healthy choice, stick to it. There's nothing wrong with saying no.
Let's just take a
No, I
cigar
don't wanna
instead. You
smoke,
don't
and I'm
inhale
not gonna
those.
do it.
And finally, if your friends still want to do something you don't like, leave them and give them a chance to join you doing something else. There are lots of ways to have fun without using drugs, like going to a movie, visiting the zoo, or playing ball.
Although drugs make those things
Often
fun.
you can say no and still keep your friends. But if the group you hang around with is always trying to get you to do things you don't like, and you're always having to say no, maybe it's time to start thinking about making new friends. A true friend wouldn't pressure you to do something unhealthy.
Yeah.
An important part of growing up
Lorenzo.
is learning to take
Just
control
kidding.
of your own life,
Lorenzo doesn't do anything.
deciding what is best for you. So pay attention to prevention. Remember how special and valuable you are. Choose not to use harmful drugs and be the best that you can be.
Be all you can be. Navy.
Older folks can
Oh,
tell
God,
you
here
what's
we go.
at stake. Talk about the road they chose to take. But now you're getting out there on your own with choices that are yours alone to make.
Then who are you to
Make a
decide for me?
healthy
I mean, it's kind of hypocritical on his
keep you
part, right?
safe and strong. A healthy choice your life long. Decisions, what will you do?
Peyote? I did peyote once.
Listen to your inner voice.
Freaked me out a little bit at the end, but
healthy
yeah.
choice to respect yourself, take care of what you got. Respect
He didn't mention
yourself,
that. He didn't mention a
love
lot of
yourself
drugs.
a lot. Keep your mind and body pollution free, and be as great as you can be. And be as great as you can be.
All right, well, I'm assuming that he didn't mention stuff like PCP, DMT, LSD, MDMA, peyote, mushrooms, ketamine, stuff like that. I'm assuming they're all okay. Let's see. Well, you know, something interesting I found out. This guy is still making movies or videos, I guess you should say. He's not doing his little... He's not, like, dressing up, and he has not ate... Well, actually, he has... Oh, so this is him now. How many? Only 22 views. This was uploaded like on fucking Friday. Let's give him a like, even though he's like on crack or something. All right, the video is not loading. That's fine. If you want to see what this guy looks like, just look up Slim Goodbody. All right, well, I got to use my urinary tract system, and I got to take a wicked piss. So I'm glad you enjoyed this thing that we saw. Yeah, I hope you learned absolutely nothing, because, you know, we all know this is like third grade. All right, see y'all later. Bye.